All right, Hero Comics, Hero Web Comics here. Like so, here on transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, we reacted to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube of comments I got off of YouTube and DeviantArt that are in response to comments I made against these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. Also, if you had noticed on here is Mark. Wait, I guess I'll turn it the right way. Put it in your face here. That mark right there on my arm. That mark right here. This thing. Not quite exact because it's like reversed. That mark is from a burn I received because I was working at my job. I work at a job at a as a dishwasher. They have a bunch of skillets. One of my jobs is to take those dirty skillets. Okay, grab a rag, take the dirty skillets out from where they put them. And put them on a little metal cart, take them over to the triple sinks where I scrub, real triple sinks where I work, and basically put them in the water, scrub them, and get them all nice and clean and sanitized. Then stack them up on the little cart, bring them all back. The issue is they put a lot of those skillets directly into the oven with whatever's on them, so to make sure they get a good cook, get them cooked real nice. And while I was grabbing one of the bigger skillets, two of the bigger skillets, they slipped, slipped and touched my forearm, fresh out the oven, slipped, touched my forearm, and put a black, I was like, it was a black mark, got on my forearm. It's like, what the heck? Oh, black mark. Okay, I got burned a little. No big deal, I thought. As I was, continuing to do things, things started happening. Some skin fell off of there, and I got this nice red, open, sore there, and I just had to bandage it for like a week, and then just go off, to continue doing that. Finally, now it's healing up real nice. The color's coming back eventually, So that was an unfun ordeal. It was a good second degree burn or whatever it was. Who knows what kind of burn that was. Pretty deep, pretty good. Yeah, I was just like thinking about that. Well, can you imagine someone's whole hand getting like that or whole foot? You'd have to take off work, and then I can clearly, see why someone who gets a whole body burnt that badly, has to be in hospital and you have to monitor them carefully. And it can be life threatening because that stuff is ridiculous. You have to make your body has to make a whole new layer of skin. Body has a lot of healing it has to do, and it's just ridiculous. But that's part of working at a job. So I do have a job that pays bills and debts, and so I can buy things I like and do things I like to do. So yeah, there you go. There's a hate mail coming up eventually. You'll see where someone's trying to say, I'm trying to find anything they can to try to discredit me and be like, oh no, you must be some, basically, a burden to society, a burden on whoever you're hanging out with or whatever. Because you're saying this, no, because I believe I am correct, following the ways of God, being correct, saying you gotta stop doing this. So yeah, after that explanation out of the way, of something that some people may have noticed, like my closet, normal closet, or my skin color, hair color, nose, accent, whatever, clothes I'm wearing, stuff behind me, that's my bedroll, all that stuff that you might try to use to say, to discredit me, try to say, no, something's up, we gotta find something. No, that's not gonna work. Stick with the truth, stick with the facts. As a Christian, I am against these lifestyles, and therefore I will say what I need to say against them. Let's continue on here with other people hating on this stuff. Mind what I'm saying. Let's get this thing. What do I talk about? I start. Here someone says I get periods of delirious laughter. So people ask questions like that. Laughing till you cry emoji. Someone else like, you guys, I hate bigots, but I love to have to accept that they exist. My body, I chase it, hate it, now love it through lies. Through lies, basically. I love it because basically. As long as the delusion holds out, got all this surgery and hormones, and I'm wearing these clothing that hides the truth stuff on my body. As long as I do that and don't think about the truth, I'm all good. When the truth comes out, then of course I'll be ticked off again because that's the truth has destroyed my lies, destroyed my fantasies, destroyed the delusion that we're trying to stay in. So yeah, that's the way of life I lead. You should learn to support that. I know. I'm not going to support that. No, that's wrong. Let's continue on here. Someone says, oh yeah, I like this one. You're a Christian, a God-loving Christian, lowercase g, only God-loving, a follower of Jesus Christ who believes in love for all. Yeah, but also that everyone needs to follow a certain way of life. Think about it. Certain way of life, okay, or they will be destroyed, or bad things will happen to them. Then he says, this person says, you believe in an invisible, omnipresent, omniscient, omnipowerful, eternal being, and you think we're delusional? Laughing to you, crying emojis. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. It's basically like I, as someone who denies facts that are plain to see about my own body. I'm going to say, deny facts that are plain to see about God's existence and say that you're delusional. You're delusional for seeing those facts and taking reality at face value. Not just about your body, but about God's existence as well. I supposed to be an insult to you, but it turns out it's an insult to me because, boy, I just, trying to, live a fantasy island there. Man, so that. Then someone says, "Here, Cox, do you fear your God?" And they don't understand what that word means according to the Bible. Then the person says, "Here, Cox, Ecclesiastes 12:13, fear God." And I tried to look for it last time, and I ran out of time. And I have a bit of time left, even after that speech about my forearm getting burnt and all this other stuff around me that you try to use to incriminate me. It won't work. Won't work. Let's see. At least it's hard evidence. So I'm like saying what's on my face on DeviantArt. Face on DeviantArt, when it comments on YouTube, things like that. Those are not hard evidence at all. They're just pictures of cartoon girls. Just straight up cartoon girls, cartoons. Ecclesiastes, right? ECC 12:13. Let's hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments. This is the whole duty of man. Yes, whole duty of man. That's Ecclesiastes 12:13. Okay, so fear. Yeah, the is in the Bible. It says the fear of the Lord is clean, endures forever. Basically, also that a step to wisdom is to fear God. Basically, what that fear is not fear like something that's going to get you. It's respect. Like, say you're climbing a mountain, or you're in an ocean, or something like that. You're not going to fear that the ocean is going to get you every minute of every day. You're not going to fear that. What you are going to do is be like, okay, if I do things wrong while I'm in the presence of this ocean, or in this mountain, on this mountain, or in this ocean, bad things can happen. So I got to do things correctly. There's a certain way you have to do things so that this stuff won't cause won't go wrong. Have people died on mountains? Have people died in the ocean? Yes, but it was not the ocean that did it. Ultimately, did it. Usually, it's the people who mess up. They mess up and bad things happen to them. Okay, that's how it goes. So let's go. Continue on here. Someone says, yes, you are certical Christian transphobe, telling the truth all the time, using the Bible that clearly states that the transgender lifestyle is wrong, and that many aspects of the transgender lifestyle are wrong and against the ways of God. You do that all the time. Yep. That's what someone says, this is like saying that people don't need glasses because they can try to see better. No, it's not. Different story. There's actual deformity in a person's eyes that requires them to have glasses. I don't have glasses. Transgender person, most likely, male or female, doesn't matter, is basically taught that something wrong with their body, when nothing is. They learn that feel what that feeling is, that fear. They learn that stuff, and then they try to basically appease it by damaging their body that functions normally. Most likely functions normally. So yeah, that's a different story. Continue on here. Steve, if that could work, everyone would do it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's not a good technology. Before you ask, both things, the needed glasses and being transgender, are things that science has proven can't be changed unless you get surgery or in the case of transgender people transition. No, lie. You don't need to do that. Don't do that. This person got it wrong. He or she got it wrong. I understand you want to be a good Christian, but you have to accept science too. Not through lies, though. I do. Not through lies, though. Let's go. I say I accept science. That's the one reason. That is one reason why I fight against this stuff. Bad science. Bad. What? eyesight, most likely, is a deformity. Click. Bad eyesight is a deformity. Here's the rest of the comment. Bad eyesight is a deformity. Being